I'm Diane Brown. I'm the artistic director of Ruby Slippers Theatre, and I'm playing Mitch in A Beautiful View. Mitch is a kind of ferociously optimistic gal. She's a bit of a wounded soul, but she has this real positive attitude that I guess the way she deals with her fears and her insecurities is to throw love at it and to throw positive energy at it. And so she's really fun to play, but she's multi-layered like all of MacIvor's female characters. There's all these other layers that you can discover in rehearsal, which of course he's helping us to discover. But I'm really having a lot of fun with this one. She's an odd duck, but in a lot of interesting ways. And she's totally flawed, of course, because he always writes women who are three-dimensional and real and palpably human. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. The show itself is it's a two-hander. It's Colleen Wheeler and I, and we're just having a blast. It's deceptively simple on the surface when you read the script and you think, oh, well, this is pretty, this is nice. And then you read it again and you go, and then you start working with Daniel on it and you go, oh wow, this is really multi-layered and yeah, again, deceptively simple. So we're really enjoying working with the writer, of course, and such a brilliant writer and such a brilliant performer and director, because he's really helping us pull out a lot of the subtext and the subtlety. It's a very subtle, hugely theatrical, but in a subtle sort of way. I offered him $1 million. And then I said, but really, well, I read the script. I was reading a lot of his scripts because I love his work, and I've been hugely influenced by him for a couple of decades now. I started watching him perform back in the early '90s, and he did a lot of shows here at the Culch. And anyway, so yeah, I've been excited by his work for a long time, and I thought, why don't we just do one of his works? And I started reading this collection, and this one really jumped out at me as something special. They're all special, but this one particularly moved me because of the story of these two women. And it's really a love story that follows them through, over 20 years of their lives, and just unsentimental but moving, and it felt honest and it was funny. And how often do you see, a couple of 40-year-old women on stage playing really interesting, right, multi-layered, complex characters? It doesn't happen super often. So I thought, this is really something special. I wonder if I could get Daniel to do it, and then I could be in it and work with him. And, I worked at that, and it all came true. Yay! Fun! I forgot how fun it is! Oh my God, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. Hopefully, touch wood, it'll work out okay. But in the meantime, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm working my ass off. And yeah, can I say ass? I guess I can. It's my interview. I'd say that anybody who's interested in laughing, and anyone who's interested in love, and anyone who's interested in a really good story, really well told, will enjoy this show. And I think, as the director-writer himself said, it reminds you of the exquisite sadness of being. And that's something that I personally love to stay in touch with.